going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you know, you know. That's the thing. If you know, you know. What up, fam? Pauly Parlays back with another rendering of an MLB First Look. Today we are taking a gander at Thursday, May 28th. We are looking at a 6-game slate for you. And of course, yours truly is breaking it down nice and easy, not forcing any plays, just getting to the action. Just got to open up my script here for you. My apologies. What up, fam? Pauly Parlays. We've got a tight little MLB slate for tomorrow, Thursday. Today's board is exactly why I built this whole damn thing, okay? It's for those smaller slates, fewer games, sharper reads, less nonsense. We're spraying picks all over the place. I'm sorry, we're not spraying picks all over the place just to sound busy, although we are busy over here at Pauly Parlays. We're looking for the cleanest spots on the board. The best pitching edges, the live run environments, and the plays that actually make sense, right? Before we get into the slate, though, I want to show you the two tools that I use to put this thing together. Actually, I use quite a bit of tools. But for the presentation itself, the first one is Beehive. That's my newsletter, the best sports betting newsletter in baseball. Subscribe today, link in description. And again, if you're trying to build your own newsletter for a local business or some internet marketing thing similar to yours truly, it doesn't have to be a baseball blog, but it can be. But if you're trying to build that audience with seamless integration and seamless social media, connectivity and SEO boosting with that, check out my Beehive partnership program where you get to generate, with a tool like such Beehive, you get to generate a strong AI newsletter for your brand, your business, whatever you're rolling over there. My second tool is Epic Pen, which I will start in a second. Epic Pen allows me to make videos like this. I can pull up an MLB slate, circle stuff, pin stuff, underline stuff, make stuff yellow, highlight stuff, all with a magic pen on my screen. That's epicpen.com. Affiliate link in description as well. If you're a presentations guy or gal out there, you can use the Epic Pen affiliate link in my YouTube description. But now back to baseball. Baseball is king in the sports betting world. Why is it king? Well, there's a lot of reasons, and we'll get to a video like that on a later date. Will I totally break down why I say baseball is king? But for one reason, you get 162 games a year, and you also get a slew of games every now and then called a series, where you get 3 to 4 games to be correct or not correct instead of just a one-night stand in, say, basketball or more strictly football. But yeah, baseball is king, and that's why we're here on this channel, to build the best content for you in sports betting, in baseball betting. That's who I am. That's Pauly Parlays for you. Let's get to the slate, shall we? Load my alpha, please. Thank you. MLB First Look. So we got 6 games on the slate. Angels, Tigers pitch it off at 1 p.m. First pitch 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or I should say Yankees Standard Time. That's New York City. Shout out New York City and the New York Yankees, the Pinstripes, the Empire. The Empire Strikes Back. Actually, fuck Star Wars. Um, Angels Tigers pitch it off at 1:10 p.m. tomorrow. Um, the early game, if you will, the Angels, they dropped an 0-4 game to the Tigers yesterday, but the day before they had an 11 run bout against the Tigers. So this one is rather a toss up. This is a little bit of a toss up here. I'm going to pull the AI card for tomorrow and check and see what's what with that. Control. All right, so pulling from the Beehive newsletter that's scheduled for tomorrow. What did we say about the first game? Just bear with me a moment. I got a lot of tabs open. The first game, Angels Tigers. Both starter profiles have enough concern to keep the over live. Grayson Rodriguez enters with a 10.61 ERA, which is obviously inflated, but a 2.14 whip, while Jack Flaherty in the Tigers sits at 5.94 ERA and a 1.66 whip. The reason this misses the main card is trust, but you could play the over here, over 8.5. That is the rough lean. So again, these plays here are my rough leans. The real plays will be over on the best bets on the right here. So I'm going to look at the over for Angels Tigers tomorrow. Yeah, moving on to game 2. Twins at White Sox, pitching off at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Twins playing the White Sox, and to be fresh, to be Frank Thomas in the 90s. The White Sox are averaging 7 runs over their last 3 and coming off a 15-game escapade. So, we're not forcing a cold home run prop here or something like that, but I do like Lewis Robert Jr. for a home run prop, but also a White Sox money line. I don't mind the White Sox, Chicago. White Sox ML for tomorrow. That's what my AI is pulling, guys. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Are you a Chicago White Sox bettor? I always found that organization to be the interesting Achilles heel of most slates on most days, the White Sox. More so the past couple seasons, but they're always that dog team, it feels like. Moving on, Braves Red Sox. The Red Sox spanked the Braves unexpectedly yesterday, taking a what was it? A game of a final score of, was it a goose egg? Did they shut them out? It was 0. Yeah, the Red Sox shut out the Braves yesterday, 8-0 at Fenway Park. Now, do I take the Red Sox tomorrow? Getting back to the analytics. Braves Red Sox, we are looking at the under 8.5 for the Red Sox. I'm sorry, Braves at Red Sox. The lean is under, the line is 7, but we're gonna move it to the, this is one of our best bets. Um, that is a best bet for tomorrow. Subscribe to my newsletter for all of the best bets. And let me reinforce that the newsletter has been absolutely crushing, absolutely spanking. We dropped a sweep yesterday, and with all this chat GPT stuff going on that your boy Pauly Parlays is running in the background, I would take a bet, take a gander that we'll be sweeping more often than not. But anyway, we swept yesterday, and we look to keep the pace every night, every day here at Pauly Parlays, the best sports betting newsletter in baseball. Moving on to the fourth game tomorrow, Blue Jays at Orioles. I believe this is an over. We are looking at the over here, and I think it's 8.5. And that's also a best bet as well. So Blue Jays is also a over. Or I'm sorry, that will be an over 8.5. While the Red Sox Braves will be under 8.5 and move that line. And now we're looking at the probably the best bet for tomorrow, which will be Pirates money line at 640. The Cubs minus yesterday are in a good old slump, and Skeens is on the mound, and Skeens is due for a win. I believe he lost. He let up a couple home runs early in his last game. So tomorrow Skeens is on the bump, and he's due for a win, and the Cubs are slumping. If you take out yesterday's game, I believe they are. Well, let's look at it, shall we? Let's look at the data. I don't want to pull something out of my ass. The Cubs are 5-5 in their last 10, 3-2 in their last 5. I don't believe that's totally accurate. Just a quick look at the standings. MLB.com. Go wrong with MLB.com in your research. Oh yeah, their last 10, they're 1-9. So I got to check my report on that. Yeah, 1-9 in their last 10. So struggle city for the Cubs. Skeens due for a win. I might even put a unit and a half on the Pirates tomorrow, or today, I should say, Thursday, May 28th. The last game on the slate, Astros at Rangers, pitching off at 8:05, a later game, and the NBA follows this act. That would be Spurs at Thunder, or Thunder at Spurs, something like that. I think it's game 5 in the Western Conference Finals. SGA versus Wemby or whatever. Astros at Rangers. The AI is pointing to the Astros, believe it or not. We got Spencer Arrighetti on the mound, and he's pitching overall pretty well. On the flip side, Nathan Eovaldi taking the mound for the Rangers. He could also get a win, so don't count the Rangers out. With a 7.5 line, I don't mind a plus 1.5 spot on the Rangers, but I'm gonna go with a good old no bet. I'll let you guys take care of that one. Also, it's in a later time slot, so I'll let you guys figure that one out yourselves. All right. So the best bets right there for you. Under 8.5 once again for the Red Sox game, over 8.5 for the Orioles game, and Pirates money line for the Pirates game. Those are the best bets. The free play of the day is probably going to be the Pirates. I believe it is on the newsletter. You could see in the picture that I offer for free. Hit props, 2 hit props. Well, you're going to have to find those out in my newsletter as well. So subscribe to my newsletter for the best sports betting newsletter in baseball, guaranteed. Home run props. I believe I mentioned that guy on the White Sox at the beginning of the video. And let's go with, O'Neill Cruz Jr. for the Pirates. He can be a home run prop as well. Guys, if you like my content, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, you can check out my TikTok for a free play of the day every day, where we recently hit an 8 out of 10 win streak. And like I mentioned before, subscribe to the newsletter. It's free, straight to your inbox every day at 8 a.m. I'm doing everything for you. I'm doing all the legwork. All you have to do is follow, like, subscribe, and fade or tail me. And really, that's it. But I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you watching. Appreciate you taking the time and taking a chance on me and letting me be your content hook for baseball and baseball betting. Anyways, that's really all I have for the MLB First Look for May 28th. Do your research, bet with units, as I always say, and plus money vibes to you for your Thursday. We will be heading out and seeing you in the next episode. Um, all right, guys, take it easy. We will see you next time. Peace out, fam.